don't think he's wrong here. But I need a black person to tell me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm racist. Maybe, oh man, my black wife is going to be pretty bummed out when she finds out I'm racist.
She's so pissed at me.
She's going to be so mad when she finds out I'm racist. the incident that led to me quitting, to me turning in my badge, that dude threw shit at me. It's on camera.
Yeah.
He physically assaulted me.
Yep.
And then I'm there the next morning before the store opens, and the store manager's over there talking to this guy.
Yeah, they wanted
And he
you to
wanted
apologize
me
or
to
something?
apologize to him, and I'm like, no, I'm not apologizing to him. He assaulted me. He's lucky I'm not hitting him right now. Okay, we need to calm down. I'm like, no, you can go look at. I don't need to look at the camera. Corporate's already made their decision, because that's what it was. Manager's just doing his job. Corporate told him what to say. Corporate told him what needed to happen. And it was, I need to apologize or lose my job. I lost my fucking job.
Yeah.
I'm not apologizing because you threw shit at me. I'm already pissed off that they gave him a $50 gift card for assaulting me.
Yeah.
But no one cared to look at my side of the story. And then I know all they got was his side of the story, and he was a different person the next morning. I have seen it happen, where he was just victim card. His whole tone of voice changed. He acted like he was frail and fuck you. That old man threw shit at me. He is not a frail old man.
Just shit at you. Wasn't it like one of those big ass?
I felt like I was
a Hawaiian punch.
I felt like I was watching Better Call Saul, where we all know Mike's a fucking badass, but then when he's out in public, oh, I'm just an old man. No, we know what this motherfucker's capable of. I know what he's capable of. He fucking threw shit at me. This dude was ready to throw down. I don't give a fuck if he's in his 60s. He's not frail. But he came back the next morning like he was fucking frail, and it was outrageous. I don't think he's wrong here. But I need a black person to tell me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm racist. Maybe. Oh man, my black wife is gonna be pretty bummed out when she finds out I'm racist.
She's gonna be so pissed at me.
She's gonna be so mad when she finds out I'm racist. The title caught my attention. I'm not sure what it's about. I haven't watched it yet. Why black fatigue is on the rise.
Yeah,
I've
heard about that.
But it looks like it looks like the creator's a black guy too, so it's not racist. The black fatigue thing.
So, well, we can watch it.
I don't know if I could I don't know if I could ever be sick of the blacks, but I can understand how some people could be.
I've seen one or two of his videos show up in my feed, and so I watched them out of curiosity. And like I said, we can watch it.
Yeah, but it's like an hour long. I don't know if you want to do it right now.
No.
But I don't even know who the guy is. I've never seen any of his stuff. He just showed up in my feed, and I was like, "What the fuck does he mean by black fatigue?"
I mean, I know it, and I get it, and I've heard about it.
Does he mean just like black people in general, or are we tired of like the black people in media stuff, or we just have to insert them into?
Tired. We're
tired. Oh, I thought it was like we're tired of black people being inserted into everything.
No.
Yeah, see, I don't know what this is. It's a vague title.
Are tired. I mean, it's like I said, it's a thing that's going on.
What you tired of, sweetie? Talk to me, boo. What you tired of?
There's a lot we're tired of.
Like what?
No, we're not going to talk about this right now. We're going to talk about it when we watch it.
I didn't ask them. I asked you what you tired of. What you tired of?
I'm tired of the same shit they're tired of.
Like what? What you tired of? If you're tired of the white man holding you down, I'll let you be on top tonight.
You just get tired, man. I don't know how to, like, I explained it to you once with your family. Remember when I explained it to you with your family about how you always have to be on. I always have to be on point.
Yeah, you got to be the whitest black person they've ever met.
I can never slip up. I cannot. I mean, I wasn't comfortable there anyway, but around you, I'm comfortable. I could never be comfortable. Yeah, you can be as
black as you want around me, baby.
Well, I'm not even talking about being black. I'm just saying, talking country, you know, because I'm from the South. We both are. But for some reason, if I say the same shit you say, it's a whole nother subject. So it's like being a circus performer. You're constantly on. You don't get to rest.
Ooh-cha.
And then it's all the little shit. All the little shit. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Actually, I do know how to explain it. What was it Michael asked me once? Something about racism in my daily life. That was one of those little shit things. It's like...
Is this going to become a white privilege conversation?
I mean, it kind of is, but it's
I don't even have the privilege of picking our position in bed.
Okay.
I don't know what this white privilege shit is you're talking about.
No. What I'm saying is that it's all the shit that we have to think about and deal with that you don't have to. And it gets tiring. And, you know, I myself, when we decided to have children,
yeah,
my thought process was I thought we were at a good place in the world.
They're only half black, so they'll only have to put up with half the shit that you did. So we're good.
That's not the point.
So we're good.
But I had children because I thought we were a good place. We were at a good place in the world.
We were.
And now
we're not.
I have noticed it's two steps forward for 3 steps back. It's like, no matter what, we can't have nice things because the racists of the world, the bigots, the I can't stand you because you're different people of the world. I can't stand you because I think you just might get something that I don't get because I am that full of hatred and selfishness and narcissism.
No, they don't hate you. They know it's not yours.
Just mind my own goddamn business and let other people live.
They know it ain't your fault, sweetie. You didn't. It's not you. It's a damn DEI. Ain't your fault.
Yeah, DEI hires more of your women. But anyway, that's more the. It's just you feel like you're in a constant war. I had children because I thought, maybe we're okay.
See, I wanted to get the black man perspective. That's what I wanted Mike L here for. But I gotta get him to come by on a date.
His perspective was probably worse than mine.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to get both.
Yeah, but
because he's a pretty traditional black man who married a black woman.
I'm gonna tell you this. I have talked to Althea about you when it comes to this.
Oh God,
I have, and she says to me to give it time, and that once it starts hitting your children, you'll figure it out.
Okay.
But right now, I am not sure if you aren't there yet.
What do you mean if I'm there yet?
Like, you remember what happened? How your dad reacted to you when you talked about that guy that you were working with?
Well, her dad was like, so?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
And how you felt?
Yeah.
You've done that to me.
Not for the same reasons. It's more of a pick your battles kind of stuff, because sometimes you'll get mad at stuff where you're not wrong, but this one's not worth it.
But you understand?
No, like I get it.
Do you
but this
not
one's
understand? That's what it is. That's what black fatigue is. It's
yeah, like I get it.
To you, yes,
it is
this
exhausting.
Seems like this one thing.
It is exhausting. No, like I know
me,
it's not one thing.
This
no, I know
compounded.
Yeah, like I know
with
it's not
other
one
shit.
thing, and I get where all the exhaustion comes from. I'm just saying, don't let this be the thing that you choose to take it out on, because, damn,
What the hell?
it's a trap.
Okay.
I was like, don't let this be the thing. Don't let this be the hill that you die on over it, because this one's not worth it.
No, it's not the hill that I. Because once again, I
Because
grew
believe
up
me,
with this.
there are plenty of times. There are plenty of times. And I feel like I don't get credit for these times, but there are plenty of times where some shit has happened, and it's been some racist shit, and I 100% had your back, and I'm ready to go have that fight with you, because there are plenty of times when it was worth the fight. Then there's plenty of times where I'm like, I mean, you're not wrong. It's not right, but it's also not worth fighting over. So,
I'm
like,
not
let this
saying
one go.
that it's worth fighting over. I'm just saying that I might not tell you. Goddamn, I might not tell
Everything in here
you
wanna kill me.
about all the stuff that I come across because I feel like
I mean, you should. Fuck me.
you are so bad at this. You're just running headlong
What
into
was I supposed
shit.
to do right there?
I mean, not just go running through.
I mean, I'm in the hallway now. I can't just
You're a
stand there
horrible
and die.
Tomb Raider.
I'm still alive, so.
Still alive. Oh my god.
Just saying.
You know,
Like,
you
it's
can survive a lot of shit.
like, I get that you put up with a lot, but it is also kind of a pick your battles kind of thing. Because I've seen what happens to those black people who get, like, that's bad for you and doesn't accomplish anything. I've seen those black people who get mad at every little time it happens and every little example of it, even the ones that don't matter.
But once again, you understand
And
why that
there's
is.
people, yes, like I
'Cause
get
it's
it,
not
but if
just
you,
that.
yeah, like I get it, but that doesn't help. Like, I get the urge to do that, but that makes it worse.
Yeah, I agree. It
Unfortunately,
does
that's
make
not
it
the
worse
that's not
usually.
the answer. So when you're going down that road a little bit, I'll reel you back in and be like, not this time. Let this one go. This one isn't worth it. If you let it go, nothing bad's
Well,
gonna happen. Just let this one go.
That's what
But
black
there's-
fatigue is.
But
Like-
there's,
like
but
we-
there, because it's like a cry wolf kind of thing. Because I've seen those black girls who they call out the racism every time they see it, and they're probably right. It's like little examples of racism where, okay, for instance, she's in line first at a fast food restaurant, say a Burger King or something. There'll be a black woman in line, and then a white guy right behind her. She goes up to the counter. She orders the number 2. Takes her receipt and goes. The white guy behind her goes up to the counter, also orders the number 2, takes his receipt and goes. Even though she got there first, white guy's food got finished first.
Okay.
And I've seen those black girls who would see that happen and go, "Oh, so he just gets his first because he's white? I was first."
Yeah,
And
that's something that I
that's the
wouldn't-
kind of shit that you
no,
gotta let go.
That's
Because
what
that's
you
just
let go.
that could have just been a coincidence. Maybe he got the one that's been sitting under the heat lamp, and you're actually gonna get the freshly made one. Maybe they were actually trying to give you better treatment. There's a lot of other reasons for that to happen. It's not necessarily the blatant racism. Yes, I'll go to bat for you, but the stuff that I'm like could have been racism, could have also just been nothing. Let's step back for a minute and calm down, because you don't want to become that person who sees every time they didn't get their way next to a white person, it's because they're black, it's because they're black, it's because they're black, it's always because they're
No.
black. No, that can't always be the answer.
No, and that's not what I'm talking about though. I'm talking about like, okay, the Enterprise thing. That was racism, but it was a black girl.
Maybe it may have been just been a woman thing.
No.
You were hotter than her.
I mean, I don't really remember what she looked like because I wasn't paying attention to her. I had our little mulatto babies with us.
It could have been that. It could have just been because
Most
you were
black
hotter
people
than
can
her.
look at them and tell.
Could have just been
mixed.
you were hotter than her, and now you've gotten yourself. Maybe she's jealous that you have a white man and she's not able to get one. I mean, it could have been a lot of things. That's not blatant racism, especially coming from another black person. So, and I wouldn't call racism on the point of the manager that I had to talk down off a bridge, because
all he's going by is his employee.
Yeah, but it's
really...
still, but in his mind, it's still black girl versus black girl. So I can't call racism there either because he didn't know your husband was white. He wasn't expecting the call from me that he got.
No.
I did not sound like he thought I was going to sound like, and when I showed up, I definitely didn't look like he thought I was going to look. Like, his tune changed real quick when he heard my tone of voice. Maybe it was racism, maybe it's not. But he was willing to go to bat for his black employee, so...
I mean, I'm not saying he was racist. I'm saying, yeah, that whole comment about, well, you weren't what I was expecting, kind of hit me a little.
I don't even
weird.
think that that's
but
racism.
Anyway,
I don't even think that that's racism. That happens a lot.
Because he never met me.
That happens a lot.
I never met him.
Yeah, but all he got was the description from the girl.
Yeah, and
so
once again, that's why
she probably painted you in a bad light, which led to his perception. But
he
probably made you sound like some ghetto black bitch. Blah blah. Yeah, like I can hear the stuff that was probably said.
Basically, she just wanted to get rid of me.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Because she didn't want to, deal with whatever was going on, and she just wanted to get rid of me.
Because I called him, and I have a feeling he was expecting a ghetto thug-like black guy to be on the phone. That's probably the description she gave of you. So I don't think it's racism for him to think that, because he was probably painted that picture by the employee.
And I agree with that.
And then he gets a redneck white dude on the phone. He's like, wait. He's like, and then he calmed down, and we had a conversation, and he was like, okay, so this is, I was like, it's just a misunderstanding, dude. And it's like, this isn't as big a deal as it is.
I talked to him. He called me, remember? I talked to him on the phone, and I think the most I said was, oh, this is she, when he asked for me. And I really didn't get much of a word in edgewise. I was trying to explain what was going on.
Yeah, he was worked up. He was mad.
And I was like,
He was given bad information from his employee. Embellished the story quite a bit because I got him to tell me what she said, and I was like, well, that's not the version I got. Neither one of us were there. Like, I leaned on that with him. I didn't immediately tell him he was wrong because I was like, look, neither one of us were there.
Hey, our kids were there.
I don't doubt that you told the truth, but I can't immediately I can't take that first-hand approach and be like, what she do was right. Well, I don't know. I wasn't there. I went with that. I was like, look, neither one of us was there. So all I got is the version my wife's telling me, which is very different from the version that your employee told you. The truth is probably somewhere in the middle. Like I'm trying to meet him where he's at.
I know.
I went into debate mode, and it worked. I talked him down off a bridge, meet him where he's at instead of just laying into him, and we got what we wanted in the end.
Well,
despite that girl's best effort.
If he had been using his brain and being logical, my whole reaction on the phone should have told him something was wrong with that.
Yeah, but people can act.
I mean,
you should hear Michael's white guy voice. He calls it Kyle.
Well, I'm not talking about. This isn't a voice. This is me.
Yeah, I know that's you, but
I'm
giving you from the perspective of him. He's probably ran into that multiple times. I more meant they have a business
reaction voice. Of what? Where is this coming from? Like, I was just there.
Yeah, again, he could just think that you're acting. Like, putting myself in his position as someone who's had to deal with numerous. Remember, I managed the front end of a fucking Walmart for 7 years.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I have seen the gaslighting that customers will do when they've been caught red-handed. I mean, the incident that led to me quitting. To me turning in my badge, that dude threw shit at me. It's on camera.
Yeah.
He physically assaulted me.
Yeah.
And then I'm there the next morning before the store opens, and the store manager's over there talking to this guy.
Yeah, they wanted you to
apologize. And he wanted me to
apologize
to him, and I'm like, no, I'm not apologizing to him.
You didn't hit him.
He assaulted me. He's lucky I'm not hitting him right now. Okay, we need to calm down. I'm like, no, you can go look at. I don't need to look at the camera. Corporate's already made their decision, because that's what it was. Manager's just doing his job. Corporate told him what to say. Corporate told him what needed to happen, and it was, I need to apologize or lose my job. I lost my fucking job.
Yeah.
I'm not apologizing because you threw shit at me. I'm already pissed off that they gave him a $50 gift card for assaulting me.
Yeah.
But no one cared to look at my side of the story, and then all I get I know all they got was his side of the story, and he was a different person the next morning. I have seen it happen, where he was just victim card. His whole tone of voice changed. He acted like he was frail and fuck you. That old man threw shit at me. He is not a frail old man.
Just shit at you. Wasn't it like one of those big ass?
I felt like I was
a Hawaiian punch.
I felt like I was watching Better Call Saul, where we all know Mike's a fucking badass, but then when he's out in public, oh, I'm just an old man. We know what this motherfucker's capable of. I know what he's capable of. He fucking threw shit at me. This dude was ready to throw down. I don't give a fuck if he's in his 60s. He's not frail. But he came back the next morning like he was fucking frail, and it was outrageous. Yeah, so he's probably had that happen to him. I'm trying to put myself in his position for a minute. He's probably had that happen multiple times.
Didn't you say he used to be a cop, though?
Yeah, and that probably happens a lot when you're a cop, too. Yeah. Is he probably remembers arresting people who resisted or put up a fight, or they were different when they were drunk. And then, remember, cops have to go to court on those arrests to testify for the arrest. And then he goes to court, and this person's in front of a judge, and they probably get off because they act like they're weak or something, and the cop exaggerated, despite the fact that body cams and shit exist. That stuff still happens. So I'm trying to understand where he came from. And yes, I appealed to the fact. It did not take me long to figure out that this man was either ex-cop or ex-military.
Yeah.
I just picked it up almost instantly from the way he was talking, and I leaned into that. So.
Yeah, I picked up on it talking to him. Once again, I didn't talk to him. He just talked at me.
Well, if you go there and see him, it's very obvious he's an ex-cop.
The way he talked, I could tell, because that's how cops are. They talk at you. They don't really.
They will talk to you, but there's a certain way you have to talk to them.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I don't really have a lot of experience with cops because I obey the laws for the most part. The talking
at you thing is a certain authority because they're not there to negotiate with you. And they do want to make it very clear from the outset of the conversation that this isn't a negotiation. I'm telling you what's going to happen. Like, they're there to establish authority.
It just comes off as being an asshole, to be honest.
Well, you do kind of have to be an asshole to be a cop. I mean, I'm not
saying that you probably don't.
Yeah, I mean, considering what they have to deal with, you do kind of have to be an asshole to be a cop.
I have watched body cam videos. I couldn't deal with it.
Because if you go there, you're pulling someone over, you're going to a call or whatever, and you go there and you don't immediately establish authority, then they're going to think they can weasel their way out of it. Like, you need to let them know why you're there and what's happening. And that's you kind of have to come off like an asshole to do that. You're not there to negotiate. You do have to kind of talk at them like, hey, here's what's happening, chief. And then you just got to.
But that kind of works against you if you're wrong. It makes it seem
when you're a
worse.
Cop. See, here's the problem with ex-cops, is you get locked into that mentality. When you're a cop, it doesn't work against you if you're wrong. You're not wrong.
I mean, it does.
You're not. If you've been given a call, you know what you have to do. It's up to the judge to decide if you were wrong or not. That comes later. Right now, in the moment, this is what has to happen. This is my job. I have to do this.
Yeah.
So you are right in that regard. Cops are, if they're on a call. Now, the times when cops are wrong, that they love to show off on Twitter or stuff, there are bad cops out there who will make shit up or like use false reasons to pull people over. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about a legit cop who's on a legit call comes in on the radio. He's got this information. He's not wrong. The information that dispatch gave him isn't wrong.
Yeah.
He has to go off that information. If dispatch is wrong, that'll come out in court. That's still not on him. The cop's still not wrong there.
Yeah.
The cop was given an order, just like a soldier in the army. His job is to carry out that order.
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing else to it. That's it. But the problem is when you become an ex-cop, you don't have anyone giving you those orders anymore. But it's hard to shake off that attitude of this is what has to happen. So he goes into that mode where this is what has to happen. And he's just going off of half a story. So he's not open to negotiation until you can talk to them and get them out of that mode, but you got to know how to do it. because I was able to do it. But you gotta not let the fact that he's talking at you get to you, and you gotta know how to talk
think
to that.
About my dad a lot of the times and how he would handle a situation, because he has always been. He taught me to respect law enforcement, but I have seen one time where no matter how my dad spoke to law enforcement.
Oh, I mean, there are
Yeah.
going to be those times where you're just never going to win.
Yeah.
But if you know how to talk to him, you can try. Because I've had plenty of times where I've been able to talk to get through to the cop and talk to him and get him out of that mode. And then there have been times where it's just he ain't going to budge. And at that point, you have to know when that point is so that you know when to shut the fuck up. Because at that point, your only option is shut the fuck up.
Well, my point is that you probably get more of those chances than my dad would.
Oh, probably.
Even
I'm not denying that.
He has always respected.
Yeah, that
law
doesn't matter.
enforcement.
Yeah. Like I get that. I get that happens. I'm
But-
just saying I don't think that's what happened with the Enterprise place. God damn it.
No, that's not. Yeah, but back to the black fatigue thing. That's basically what it is. Is just
No, I get what you're saying. I get where it comes from. I just misunderstood the black fatigue thing because
it's
the black fatigue means something different on Twitter, and people talk about it all the time. But the black fatigue on Twitter they're talking about is we're tired of you changing white characters to black characters and just inserting black people into everything.
I think y'all took that.
Well, which
Black fatigue has always been a thing.
I'm just saying it means something different. It's definitely real on both ends. It applies to both. So it applies to both, and I see both sides of the argument.
seen
Like
the,
I completely understand why white people would get tired of, oh god, another remake of something that had a white character, and now you're changing to black. Yeah, we're doing this again. Oh, we're doing this again. Yeah, like I get where they're coming from. I'm not as bad as those people who think you're trying to erase white people. Okay, all right, calm the fuck down, chief. It's not that. It's not.
But that's also one of those things that I talked to Althea about. Because your daughter is starting to make comments.
What'd she say?
Where are the black people?
What do you mean, where are the black people?
Like, if she's watching something.
What is she watching that she
where's
doesn't
the black
see?
people?
What is she watching that she doesn't see black people?
I forget what it was we were watching. And then she was like, oh, there's one black person. We went to the gymnastics meet for the university. She was like, they don't have any black people on the team. She was talking about the other team. I want to say
Some teams don't.
University of Kentucky, maybe? I don't know.
Some teams don't, but did she
it
notice?
was from like a place where I think more
Yeah.
white people might
But
be.
did she notice the last time we went to one of those and they had that all black team?
Yeah.
Did she notice that and go, where are the white people?
She did notice, and
Because it happens both ways.
She
Oh,
said
man.
they're all brown, so she does notice that. But she looks for people who remind her of her.
Or if she's looking for mixed kids, she's not going to see
Well,
as many of those. I guess it's not going to happen.
Because she sees white people.
Unfortunately, our relationship isn't a popular kind of relationship, so she's just not going to see as many.
Honestly, it's not that crazy though.
No, it's not that crazy. I didn't say it was crazy. I said it wasn't popular. There just aren't that many couples like
live.
us, so there's going to be less children like her.
But
She's a minority of a minority.
honestly, in the area we live in, she probably sees the
She
most.
probably sees the most, but yeah, she is, in reality, a minority of a minority.
But
She's a percentage of a percent. So,
yeah, she will usually say to me like, hey, where's the black person or where's the brown
yeah,
person?
she used to say this stuff to me so I could talk to her.
Well, I guess she,
What, my child racist now? She won't say it to me because I'm white?
No, it's just you're white.
Yeah, exactly.
She doesn't
That's what you
think to say
said.
it. She doesn't think to say it to you, and not
Yes,
to mention
she should say it to both so she gets both perspectives. That's the advantage of
then
being.
you can take her to the gymnastics meet next time.
That's the advantage of being. Yeah, but she won't say this stuff to me. That's the point. Doesn't matter who's taking her. If I take her, she's just not going to say it.
I don't know. I feel like I go more
Because I've taken her to plenty of meets. Like I've been to plenty of that stuff with her. She never says this stuff to me. I don't believe she doesn't notice it when she's with me. She just doesn't say it when she's with me. So if that's the case, then she needs to be more comfortable saying it to me. Because that's the big advantage of being a mixed child, is you get to grow up with both perspectives
with both
in your home.
I agree. But maybe for whatever reason, I don't know. Maybe she thinks she'll be upset. I don't know why.
I don't know why she thinks I'd be upset, but I'm just saying she still needs that. Yeah, that's the problem, is I don't want her being scared of white people. And if she can't talk to her white dad about this stuff, then she's never going to be able to talk to other white people. Yeah, like, no, that's not. Yeah, like, that's the kind of thing I have to nip in the bud.
Just watched,
so I guess I got to have a talk with her now.
Who just learned about empathy at the age of 30-something. Our child is very empathetic, and she picks up on other people.
Yeah, but it's not about empathetic. I don't want her thinking that there are things I can't talk to white people about, so I got to go to mom. Like no, that's not the right answer either.
She's always worried how other people are going to feel.
Yeah, you got to get over that.
I mean, it's not a bad thing.
I mean, you should be cognizant of how they're going to feel, but you also shouldn't let it dictate your behavior.
But
that's not what empathy is.
And I don't even think it's.
I know I come off like an asshole and like I don't care. I am perfectly empathetic. I understand how it's going to make you feel. I take that into consideration, but I also don't let it dictate my behavior and go, well, I'm not going to do stuff because it's going to make you feel bad. Most of the time, I don't do that, especially with strangers. But I will like soften the blow a bit and go, well, if I do that, then they're gonna, like I understand how this is gonna make you feel, so I try to soften the blow, but I'm still gonna do this thing because I'm not gonna let you walk all over me because of empathy.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna let that be taken advantage of.
But the white people she's close to, she feels comfortable talking about it, like the friends that she has in her grade. Like,
yeah, but I'm her dad. She should be able to talk to her friends and not her dad.
Eleanor and Tegan about it, because and they learn stuff in school about how things are segregated and stuff. And once again, much like me when I was that age and I learned that stuff, it blew my goddamn mind.
Yeah, it used to be way worse.
Because
I am constantly amazed
that the color of someone's skin changes the way you treat them.
I am constantly amazed that we teach them how bad it used to be and how far we've come, and then you'll still see people on Twitter that I know went through school and learned the same shit I've learned who've gone, we ain't made no progress in 100 years. And I'm like, really, motherfucker? What the fuck do you mean?
I assume that's also the black fatigue talking.
I mean, I'm sure it is, but calm the fuck down. Like, that doesn't help your case. I'm not saying black fatigue isn't real and you don't have a real argument here, but when a white person sees a black person scream about how there's been no progress and we gotta fight harder, we ain't made no progress, well, the white person goes, you guys have made a ton of progress. You guys have come a long way. We used to own you. Then we used to segregate you. Like, you guys have come a long way. And a lot of those white people on Twitter will even go as far as to say you get more than we do now. Yeah, so they don't hear the fatigue. They just hear black privilege. The same way y'all get white privilege. Yep,
that's the problem.
They hear black privilege.
That's still the problem, where we feel like you're not listening. We feel like
It's not, some people just aren't going to listen. Like, I'll give you that. But it's not just that you're not listening. It's also, maybe you're not saying the right things. Because when you say stuff like, we hadn't made any progress in 100 years, or you start acting like the people on Twitter, well, they listened and they heard bullshit.
Yeah.
And so that's the problem. And once they hear bullshit, honestly, then they're less likely. Those people set y'all back 100 years, because after listening to those people on Twitter or listening to that side of the black community who thinks everything's racist and go overboard with it, well, then they don't listen to people like you who are trying to be reasonable. Yeah. Then they just don't listen to anybody.
Like, I see people
they're
on
setting
Twitter
you back.
who will say we've come a long way, but sometimes stuff will happen to you where
The best way to handle those,
you realize we've come a long way, but
the best way to handle those, it's like the Viva La Dirt League skit. The best way to handle those is like talking to Rowan. You got to do the compliment sandwich. You give them a little something, you make your grievance, you give them a little something after. So they're less likely to hear only the bad thing. Like, you got to give them a little credit. Say, we have come a long way. You're right. You give them a little bit of credit. You make your grievance. And then you finish it with a but and give them a little more credit for something else. So that, okay, well.
so I have to coddle grown-ass people.
Unfortunately, yeah. I don't know what else to tell you. It's all about talking to people. Like, if all you do is complain all the time and you never give them credit for anything, well, then they're not going to care about your grievances.